Recording started.
The last time we talked, we were looking at the sine and cosine, and now we're going to look at all 6 trig functions. So here they are laid out for you, all 6 of them there. And remember that this is contingent on r equaling the square root of a squared plus b squared. So let's get to an example. Here's our first example. The point 5 comma negative 12 is on the terminal side of an angle in standard position. Find all 6 trig functions. So the first thing I'm going to do is sketch it out. So here we go. Here's my point. Let's put a point here. 5, negative 12, just an estimate. There's 5, negative 12. So we're talking about an angle, say, like this. First thing I would like to do is figure out what r is. So r is equal to the square root of 5 squared plus negative 12 squared. So r is equal to the square root of 25 plus 144. That gives us the square root of 169. You plug that into your calculator and get r is equal to 13. Okay, so x is a 5, y is a negative 12, and r is a 13. I think we're ready to write out all 6 trig functions. So let's do sine first. So sine theta. Sine theta should be negative 12 was y over r, right? So it's the negative 12 over 13. Cosine theta should be x over r, so it'll be 5 over 13. And tan theta will be negative 12 over 5. Going back to our list, looking back at our list, the cosecant theta should be r over y, so we'll make that a negative 13 over 12. Secant theta, the r over x, that's 13 over 5. And cotangent theta will be negative 5 over 12. There we go, there's all 6 trig functions. Now let's talk about the reciprocal identities. Sine is one over the cosecant, cosine is one over the secant, tangent is one over the cotangent, so on. Also, tangent is sine over cosine, and cotangent is cosine over sine. These are all the reciprocal identities that are also on the formula sheet. But here's what they allow us to do. If you are given sine and cosine, we can find the other 4 trig functions without really doing much math. Let's do the easy ones first. Find the secant of theta. Okay, well the secant is 1 over the cosine, so it's going to be negative 5 over 4. Remember, it didn't change positive or negative, we just flip it over. The cosecant of theta is just 1 over the sine, so we'll flip it over and make that 5 over 3. Then we'll do the hard one. Let's go with tan theta. Tan theta should be the sine over the cosine. But you remember how to deal with fractions, right? You take the fraction on top times the reciprocal of the fraction on the bottom. 5's will cancel, and we'll wind up with negative 3 over 4. So if tangent is negative 3 over 4, cotan, we'll just flip that upside down and make it negative 4 over 3. So there we go. We found the other 4 functions given the first 2 using the reciprocal identities.